Hello and welcome along. Today we're taking a first look at Pine Cove Farm. This is a map by Stevie. It's available from his Facebook page and a link will be in the description. Yeah, we're taking the Wrangler because this is an American map. So yeah, no landy on this first look. First things first, and I'll bring the map up to demonstrate this. Very much a Goldcrest edit to begin with. The shop and the main town are almost identical. Where the farm is and everything like that has been moved, so we will detail that. But yes, if you're not a fan of edits of Goldcrest, won't be a map for you. For me, I'm interested to see how he's changed this round to make it a more interesting layout. So we're going to jump in, start it up, and we will start taking a tour. So this is the new yard. It is at the bottom south, it's in the southwest corner of the map. And it is very, very different to the standard Goldcrest setup. Much bigger yard, lots of storage space for implements around here. Barns and things up here. I think there are, as with all of Stevie's maps, extra functionality here, and I can kind of see that from what's down there. I haven't seen any other new functionality things. We will go through all the, as always, the implements before we end the first look. But there is quite an array of implements you get. The fields actually are really big, so the large implements that we're seeing are fairly applicable to the map. So yes, as always, there's lots of extra functionality in this map. So here we have 2 seed masters. So I really want to work out how those work at some point. And the series I'm just starting on Stetson, I think we will probably have a go at trying to use some of this equipment, some of these extra features. So you've got diesel and fertilizer and seeds and everything there, which you can self-generate. There's a workshop over there and diesel tanks there by the looks of things. We head up the top of the map, or the top of the yard here. We can see we have our pig area. So pigs are all in here. And there's the feed, and there is the water. And then similarly over here we have the cows. And the cows here have where you offload them, a milk sale point, I think. Oh no, that could be a milk sale point, I think. That's where the mixed ration goes. That, I think, is probably your unloading point. And then you've got your slurry and your manure there. And then you have your other 2 feeding troughs, so your grass and your water. I have yet to work out exactly what this is for. These could be for creating... not slurry, the third ingredient. We can see it. Silage. That's what I'm thinking of. So that could be for creating silage. But you also have a silage clamp, so that's intriguing. You got the mixing station here. Again, something that tends to be fairly standard on Stevie's maps. Similarly, here you have the pig mixing food mixer. And then up this way we have the sheep. So yeah, there we go. Our sheep are in here. And there is their feed. So that's where their water goes, and that's where their grass goes. So we will head north out of here, because this is the most changed bit. So yeah, this is fairly... That's quite a big change actually. For where we're coming out, that is a very big change. yeah, this part of the map looks absolutely nothing like its original counterpart. We'll go up here and have a look at these fields. Yeah, new layout here completely for this map. I mean, if we look where we are, we're now coming up to field 4, which is huge. That is absolutely massive. And it is, to me, it is really interesting to see how this layout has changed so drastically. Now up here, I believe we have a sail point. Yep, we do. Which we can then go up and over. But yes, here is one of our sail points. This is Slurry Sails and a place called Ruffles. So I'm guessing this is our sell point for grains and things. Yeah, and then we have Slurry Sails over here. So that is one sell point. And also appears to be a vehicle sell point as well, or a vehicle workshop. That's quite cool. Let's head up this road here. Do we have some forestry up here? I think we might. Oh, it is quite a steep climb up here. Whoa. Okay. Not a lot of forestry. There is some. That's an interesting view. This is... yeah. That's quite a view through those trees. And this is just sort of seems to be a random meandering road across the top of the map. Which comes back down here. So yeah, the fields are all pretty big. We're going to cut across here actually and go and have a look at this field. Now I'm judging by the fact that A, this is Goldcrest Edit, and B, this has these areas here. If I do this, yeah, we have missions, definitely. We also have some pretty expensive fields. So this is field 17. Looking at the map, field 17 is a long way from the biggest field on the map. And it is 300,000. In fact, it is one of the smaller fields. So this is going to be one of those maps where you're going to take a while before you earn your next field. You own fields 18, 3 and 5. So we have been past all of those. But that's, yeah. That's quite expensive. It is very much a big machinery map. So we've got the rail line in here still. We're going to head back this way. So we're going to sort of zigzag around the map. And yeah, so that line there. That's intriguing. Okay, so the thicker grey line going around the map, that is the railroad that exists, or did exist on Goldcrest. And there's some interesting stuff that's been moved about then. So I don't think the railway line itself has been moved by the looks of things. Although, yeah, it does look like it has been raised and lowered in places. We'll head up here because we have a sail point up here. It's a lot more off-road than the original Goldcrest is. And we should have dirt and mud on here. Here we are. We're at the sawmill. So this is our sawmill area. So there must be some woodland available on this map. And I kind of... right, which way should we go from here? Part of me wants to go head towards the grain elevator. There's not a lot out this side of the map. Maybe a bit of woodland area. That would make sense, actually. So we will go and have a look. Seems fairly bare, but okay. So we've got an area that we can put down buildings and things. But yes, so this would appear to be your woodland area. It's quite. This is really good, actually. This is much more interesting. Ooh, a fjord. Much more interesting than the original Goldcrest woodland area. So I like that a lot. We won't keep going up into the hills, but yeah, leave a little bit of mystery if you want to play this map. But I like that, that works well. And we come out here to a cluster of selling places. Let's have a look at the name of some of these. So you have got Jeeves Windrow and Jeeves Mill. So that's for selling your straw by the looks of things, and grains. Whether that takes root crops as well. Then over this way, that looks like a couple more. So you've got several vehicles there that must be ours. And this seems to be quite a general yard for the most part. But it's also another wood yard. So yeah, you've got this is expanded. So you've got boards, and this is more the industrial complex stuff that I've seen Dave using. Yeah, that's quite cool. So if you want to do pallets and boards and things like that, you've got all of that here. And you get a set of equipment to do that with. So that is wonderful. That's really cool. We'll head this way. Over here you have Lowlands, which is a train-only sell point. We can't actually get at it from here by the looks of things. It's over there. Oh, here we go. We can. There we are. So this is Lowlands, which is a train-only sell point. Nothing can be done over here with our vehicles. But good to see that that has been maintained. And if we head back out this way and down here, that's the train line that we're crossing there, so that's what that is. And this will bring us back down to the town. So lots of areas to build more stuff. So this is Pine Cove, and yes, as you can see just from here, this very, very much is a Goldcrest edit. This is exactly the same town layout, pretty much, as the default map that comes with the game. Admittedly, driving around the rest of the map, you wouldn't know it, but because the shop is where it is, you do end up noticing it, because that's the first place you drive from. We do have a lot of sell points in here. Most of them are the same as the original Goldcrests. But here you can see where the map changes. So here it goes from where it was with Goldcrest to the edit. The train going around that way. So you've got compost sales over there. I'm not sure how you get to it. I think, okay. There's a bit you go back to. And we're just going to head up to this bit here, where we do have, again, some more sell points. So this seems to be a loading and unloading point as well for our train. And yeah, you have manure sales over here somewhere. Again, storage for seeds. So that's a manure sales there. Right, we need to head through here, and we'll head out the other side and over this way. So yeah, we've driven past the compost sales. We'll head back in towards town and just cover some of the sell points around there. So again, like Stevie's map, all of Stevie's other maps I've encountered, sale points everywhere. So fertilizer sales to our left there in the Winston Tree Nursery. If we go straight on, milk sales appear to be in here somewhere. And we've just gone past it. And there's egg sales. So milk sales are here somewhere. I can't actually see them. Bakery is sell point as it was. Here we go. As it was on Goldcrest. I'm actually going to cut across here a bit. I don't want to go in the river, so get past here. And then there's a load of sell points the other side of this field. So we'll cut across and try and go around this field. There we go. Down the side of field 11. And up here. And then up here. Another sell point. Again with lots of storage space. Sell point is there. And this is Fenways. And we also can sell digestate here too. Which is interesting to have separate from the other bits and pieces. Because digestate, I think you produce at the BGA. So it's interesting that that's sold separately from there. We'll run along this road. Field 10 is massive. So there's 3 or 4 massive fields on this map. I think it would make a good multiplayer map if you can get past the whole Goldcrest to edit thing. Which I know a few people have an issue with that. I mean, it's only a Goldcrest edit insofar as he seems to have kept the town. Everything else appears to have pretty much been moved around and reshaped, and in many ways made more interesting. Livestock market here, and the other side here. Produce, organic produce. So this is sell point here for Mervilles, and then sell point down here. I'm guessing, I don't know what for actually. Lots of greenhouses around here though. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that sell point is for. And I'm hoping I can get back out. If I go around here, come around here. Yeah, road goes the other way. So we'll head back up here. Which takes us this way we want to go. Because we want to see this sell point. Doesn't look like it has a river crossing though. So, yeah, sell point here. Again, looks like grains goes into this one. It is, yeah, it's a very different looking map to what it's based on. Again, for the most part, there are parts of it that just, well, again, this is one of the bits that hasn't been altered. You can see with the main road here. We're just going to run along it quickly, but here we are. This is the Goldcrest Road. So there are a couple of bits that just are completely unchanged. And then you get back into the middle here, and it is completely changed. This is the BGA. Nice big BGA. Tipping point there for liquid fertilizer, that is. Lots of nice big silage clamps, biopro facility. So yeah, again, lots more stuff that will be quite interesting to use. And here's a composter, and yeah, there's Oh, there's a lot of stuff to play with, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to play with uh, while doing statistics, because I want to have a go with all of this stuff, which is part of the reason for choosing one of his maps. Okay, I think we won't go back around the Goldcrest Road. We will go up here and just have a look this way, and we can look at the fields that we actually own as we pass them. Oh, that's the railway. We'll keep on this road. Yeah, these are some pretty big fields on this map. Now that looks like, yeah, that I think is a holdover. That little section there is a holdover from the old version. I think the railway very much is unchanged. So we own this field here to our left. And we own the field behind us as well. So field 5, which is the other side of these, is up there. And then we also own field 18 here, which is a grass field. The other side of the sheep. We drive down here. Yeah. So we own that field there. So those are the 3 we own. Good fields to start with, but yeah, you'd need to put a lot of work. If you started with seasons on this, you'd need to have more fields, because you wouldn't be able to feed everything straight off the bat. Right, so we will park up our Jeep, and we'll go and have a look at what we have as starting equipment. We need big stuff, so that's what we're looking for. And here we are. So in the garage we have so we've got, how many tractors do we have? Wow. So we've got the Voltra N series, the Puma CVX, the Massey Ferguson 8700, the Fendt Vario 900, the Voltra S series. So yeah, looks like we have 5 tractors to start with. We have a Stoll front loader with a bucket. We have the JCB 435S with a log fork to go with it. So I'm guessing that's up at the forestry section. We have the Phoenix Agri Truck and the TX 415 barrel core, which is it. I'm guessing one of those is up at the logging and one of those is our general farm one. In fact, we've seen this down here. So that is our general farm one and the other one must be our logging one. We got the biggest New Holland combine, so the CR1090 with the 980 CF 12R header for corn and the Superflex Draper 45 foot for everything else, pretty much. We've got the large Joskin and the Flegel ASS 298. We've got the Cockring All-Rounder, which is a good, a nice, good, big cultivator. The Lemkin Titan, again, a nice big plough. The Horsch Pronto 9DC and the Horsch Maestro 12 SW. 2 good planters that cover everything. And an Amazon Condor. Wow, that's a lot of drilling power right there. And that will that will get you going quite quickly. You've got more seeders at the moment when you start this map than you have fields to seed. I should point out that's a bit weird. You've got the Brendel F2WS4000 solid sprayer, solid fertilizer spreader, and the Amazon UF1201 sprayer. I probably have a bigger sprayer and a bigger spreader on this, given the size of the fields. Lots of different weights. So an 1100 Adco weight, 3 1500 weights. Yeah, good set of weights. The Pottinger Nova Cat, 301ED and X8ED as your mowers. So those are the reversible ones, which, given that you got the Vultras, is very nice setup. The Pottinger 13 meter width hit 12.14T. The Hibiscus, the Lely Hibiscus Windrower, which has that's the quadruple combed one. The Stroman Terravitas CFS 5210 DOO. That is our forage wagon. You got our Kusen bale stacker, New Holland square big baler, the Lizard pickup TT, so that's the more modern one. The Laris silage blade, the Joskin Aquatrans for water for your animals, the stump grinder from FSI Power, the ST65T, the Timber Runner Fleegle trailer, the Ponzi Scorpion off the bat, that's intriguing, the Karcher pressure washer, a greenhouse, and a wind turbine. So those are two interesting ones to have off the get-go. I'm tempted to add one or two of those into Snetterton for amounts of equipment reasons. Yeah, so a good set of equipment should allow you to do farming on this pretty effectively from the get-go. I would say, though, that probably need more fields. I think is my only criticism about the startup setting. But for now, I'm just going to jump out of this and get this all framed right. And for now, really, my conclusions are it's a decent map. If you can get past the fact that it's Goldcrest Edit. I'm not sure I particularly want to play in general Goldcrest Edits. But he has done something new and interesting with the vast majority of the map. So there's a long way I can go to forgive what it started out as. And with that, all that really remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.